I'm sorry, but it's looking stunning. Well, welcome back for another renovation Saturday, and this is a much nicer one because look around us. A painted room, wardrobes, lights up, and today we are doing a very important task, which is wallpapering this wall. No more blank white wall. She's going to be wallpapered. So at the end of the day, we'll have a pretty much fully decorated room. Yeah, that is an exciting thought after what are we on now? Month 6 or 7 of renovating this space. So yeah, I can't wait to get this up to date. And it's not just a standard wallpaper, it is a stunning wall mural that has been kindly sent to me by Rebel Walls as part of a partnership on Instagram. And I am very, 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 very excited to get this up on the walls because it's just going to make this room look spectacular. The dark green walls have kind of just been the showstopper for a while, but actually this is the showstopper. This is what is going to bring the room to life. So I'm so looking forward to seeing this up. It's going to look gorgeous. And you may remember last time we wallpapered, it didn't go too smoothly. It wasn't our finest hour. It was a tricky task, to say the least, because we had lots of corners and things to deal with. But today, it's just one big flat wall. One big flat wall, although we have got to start above the wardrobe there, which is going to be fun. It's probably about 10 to 15 centimetres of wallpaper up there. So that's going to be interesting, but once we've got over that hurdle, everything else is just one flat wall. It's now around 9 a.m, so hoping we can get this done in the next few hours, have some lunch and I can get ready and go out and not cry in the middle of that. And as you would have seen in the previous footage, I got all the green on the skirting boards, second coat green on those. They're looking gorgeous. Obviously you want to paint before you wallpaper because I didn't want to get any paint on the wallpaper because once wallpaper's on, it's on, and it's a white wallpaper, black and white. So I didn't want to get any splodges of dark green on it. So that is all coated. It's looking really, really nice. I love, love, love woodwork that is not white. I love colourful woodwork. So having that in that lovely olive green is just chef's kiss, stunning. Now I've used Rebel Walls wallpaper before, so upstairs in our loft room, I'll put a picture in, but we have this beautiful smiley face wallpaper mural up in our loft room and it is gorgeous. I love it. Sleeping up there and seeing that every day, I'm just like, yes, right decision. Good decision, Sharn. So I know the quality of the paper is good. I know how to hang it. I know how to work with it, which makes life a lot easier. So anyway, with that in mind, let's crack on with wallpapering and I'll check in with you at the end to show you the end result. See you in a bit. Well, guess what? We only bloody went and did it, didn't we? Bloody went and did it, got this wallpapered, and it took us, I think, around exactly 3 hours. We started like 9:30. By the time we finished, it was like 12:30. I've already eaten lunch. I've had lunch and it's just after 1 o'clock and we're done for the day. We're done. And I have to say, I'm sorry, but it's looking stunning. I'm so happy with it. So happy with it. I hope I'm not blocking any of the pattern. I don't really know how to stand, but it's just fantastic. It's a real feature in this room. This room needed. The green is quite dark and quite, not bland, but it's just, you know, a very smooth blank colour. So this, the pattern, the lightness, the scale of it, the fact that it's on a large scale rather than a tight, small pattern, I think just makes the room feel really grand. It really lifts it. It makes it feel like a bigger space than it is. It's already a really spacious room, but I think this just makes it feel even bigger because it shows you the width of the room. It shows the expanse of the room because the pattern goes from one side to the other. It just makes it feel very wide and big and airy. So that has worked an absolute treat. Exactly the vision I had for this room. The colour drenching effect, the fancy chandelier, the ceiling rose, all those features that make it look really grand and fancy. And then the big mural to add a lot of drama. And I know it's a bedroom and people are going to be like, I can't sleep with that pattern on my wall. It's too bold. It's behind you. My head of my bed is going to be here. I'm going to be sleeping. Why am I doing that like I'm dead? I'm going to be sleeping here, not like this, looking at it. But also, I wouldn't mind looking at it because I think it's gorgeous. And the fact that it's monochrome as well, I think really helps. It's not like an overwhelming, overpowering colour. Just the power of black and white together, contrasting with all the other colours, I think is beautiful. And also, I don't know how well it's showing on camera because it's a bit of a dingy day outside today, but it makes the green look greener. It lifts the green. I think you've got the lightness in the white, off-white, makes the green come alive a bit and look less dark and flat. So I love that. And then with the pink, the gold handles, stunning combination all round. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to get your view on this. Not that I'm going to rip it down or anything if you hate it, because personally, I don't care. I'm going to be keeping it. I love it. And the quality of Rebel wallpaper is it. It's nice and thick. So some wallpapers can be quite thin, like cheaper ones are quite thin and they're prone to ripping, especially when you're getting into corners and edges, like doing the corners down there, where it starts to sort of fold in on itself was not fun, but the paper's such good quality, it really holds up, makes that job a lot easier. And we've got nice, well, not perfectly sharp lines around the edges, but good enough. If you can't see them from here, then no one's going to see them. We had to start above the wardrobe and it's like 20 centimetres of paper, that's it. But you can't see it, so we didn't worry too much about getting that bit straight. The main bit to get straight was this bit. Where's the join? I can't even feel the join. Oh God, where is it? It's disappeared. It's there. Had to get that straight, because once you get that line straight, that's what sets the line of all your other pieces to make sure they're all straight. But also, it's a big swirly mural, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly straight. The pattern itself is not meant to be straight. So got a bit of license for a little bit of messing up there, which is absolutely fine. But I found it really easy to get it all to line up. I found it really easy to work with. It was 10 pieces in total from left to right. And with all murals, different to normal wallpaper, you do start from left to right because it's just one printed piece rather than a repeated pattern. So we started over there and got all 10 pieces on in 3 hours. And that includes like cutting the paper down, mixing the paste, the setup, the tidy up. So I'm really, really pleased with how quick that was. I'm really, really pleased with the end result. I just hope it's showing on camera how amazing it is. I cannot wait to get back in this room and live in this room again, just to enjoy all of our hard work. It's looking so good in here. It's sad to have to like go close the door on it at the end of the day and leave it for another week. And actually, let me grab something for you. A little something arrived. So yesterday had a lovely knock at the door and a delivery of paint from Lick. Our paint for the spare room is here at last. So this bank holiday weekend, guess what we're going to be doing after wallpapering? Yeah, painting. So today is Saturday. We've done the wallpapering. We're going to have a Sunday rest day off, no DIY, just chill. And then Monday, straight back at it with the painting. And this is Lick Red 03. They've kindly sent me for our spare room makeover. That is going to be colour drenched as well. So a bit of a different vibe to the colour drenched in here, which is quite dark and moody. This is bold. I've never used a red in my house before, ever. In all the places I've lived, I've never had red on the walls. But obviously this is a sort of soft terracotta-y, orangey, light, bright red. That is really heavy. I need to put it down. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like, how that translates on the walls next door, and the cupboard with the wavy trim that's going to be all colour drenched. And I've got a special little colour to actually go inside the cupboard, not the red, something different. So I look forward to showing you that. A little surprise. I just thought when you open the cupboard up, wouldn't it be fun just to have like a bang of a different colour? So I'll be showing you that when we come to the painting process in precisely 1.5 days. There is no rest in this renovation, honestly. It never lets up. Bank holiday weekends, no longer yours. You've lost them to the renovation. They're gone. But it's the good phase of the renovation. We are painting, we are decorating. So very much looking forward to getting the red O3 on the walls next door. So I'm going to leave you there and pick you back up in 2 days' time or a day and a half when we're painting in there. See you later.